Whenever rain comes in the area for a monster truck show, the situation becomes even trickier than what it originally was. However, at the dirt track here in Lernerville, it adds to the fun. Stay tuned as you will see drag racing, wheelie competition, and freestyle. 6 trucks. Who's going to come out on top? Welcome everybody to Lernerville Speedway here in Sarver, Pennsylvania. Throughout the portion of the spring going into the fall, this track is usually known for great circle track racing on the dirt. But 2 times out of the year, once in May and once in August, the monster trucks come to town. This is the first show. We will be back here for the second show in August. This is also a brand new show here on YouTube. MotorHour brings you the best monster truck action all over the country. We're going to be bringing you a bunch of shows this year, with the first one being here today at Lernerville, and next time we see you, which will be in June, we will be in New Egypt in New Jersey. You can see Brandon Duro and his crew guy Nick, they're working on Bad News Travels Fast. This was shot earlier in the day. Brandon had just gotten there a few hours ago. A few of the guys have already been here the day before as well. Storm Damage and Hurricane Force, they brought their trucks on display. The Hall brothers, they brought their trucks here the day before as well. We got a little bit of a story on our 6 truck Equalizer coming up in just a little bit. And here we are with our track build right here. Jeff Birdsey and Richard Walker, they had come by around 8:30 in the morning fixing this track. We got a classic track here today, straight line course. 3 cars to the start, 5 cars to the finish, car in the middle, and in the infield we had a whole bunch of junk iron for the freestyle obstacles, but there was also a big bus stack out there in the infield. It's gonna be good for freestyle later on today. Here's the track layout. You can see straight line course. Great job by Jeff Birdsey and Richard Walker. They were doing a good job building this track. Saw that stack out there with all the junk iron, and there is that big bus stack that we were talking about. It was going to be a great show nonetheless with those obstacles. This was after the rain had hit. You can see the tractors were trying to do a little work on the track, trying to make sure that it was going to be good. And if you listen closely here, this was when the rain had come. You could hear the rain hitting our camera. All right, we got our field of trucks right here. One half of Natural Disasters Racing, Storm Damage and Travis Mowry, Remunition driven by Jeremy Dishman, Bad News Travels Fast, Brandon Duro. The other half of Natural Disaster, Steve Thompson in Hurricane Force. Equalizer and Mike Hawkins, and Mark Hall driving the Raminator, that big black Dodge out of Illinois. Coming up shortly, we have our qualifying highlights. We're going to show you racing, wheelies, and freestyle. But right now, we want to tell you a little story here based upon Mike Hawkins and Equalizer. Mike Hawkins, who's been driving for over a decade in the monster trucks, he wasn't even on the original lineup that was on the website. The original 6 truck was supposed to be Jeff Birdsey and Tosaurus Rex. However, he could not get his front steering to be fixed, so he gave Mike Hawkins the call, and Mike accepted the offer. So here he is. We're going to see how good he does here today at Lernerville. This was shot earlier in the day as Hawkins brought out the truck, and you can see him and Joe Yatsko working on the truck. Also some volunteer help with Robert Mulrain Jr. and Chris Ross, who were actually supposed to help out Jeff's crew. But what you're about to see shortly is footage that I had the chance to document while we were at Jeff's shop in New Hampshire of him and the crew trying to work on the truck. Just a little bit of a reminder, folks, there is some adult language in this, so please be aware of that. Otherwise, here is the footage I had a chance to document while we were in New Hampshire just 2 days before we came here to Pennsylvania.
Hold it upright so we don't lose needles.
Bye, Jeffrey.
See ya. Push down on the front. Hold that up like this. Give me more leverage. Flip you off. Hold this up. Hold the loop up.
Fucking Dalton.
Life of a monster truck driver, huh?
Yeah, it's not very glorious. I'm just more patient than most.
Well, think about it. You have like a double life. You don't have the truck, you got the announcing.
Yeah, truck pays money.
What?
I saw you in Monster Gambler. So anyways,
We got 40 miles of fucking hell right now. 40 miles of fucking mountain driving. Coming your way in about 6 miles.
How much longer till we get to the Speedway?
About 6 hours. About 6 hours.
Probably won't get there till around what, like 2, 3 in the morning?
About 3 in the morning. We'll be there about 3 in the morning. Just checking out my stocks right now. you know how it goes, man. You buy low, you sell high. It's the name of the game. We're looking to get to Lernerville Speedway. We're gonna put on one hell of a show this weekend. Just so you know, man. I mean, we're gonna spend the night tonight at the Golden Turban Motel.
Your favorite place?
I think Norbit lived there. Oh shit.
And 9 hours later, we managed to get to Lernerville. It was a long trip to say the least, but meanwhile, this was shot earlier in the day before the show. This was the pit party. All 6 monster trucks were lined up behind the grandstands. guys signing autographs, taking pictures with the fans. It was a great time nonetheless. And also, you're going to see in just a little bit, the freestyle remote control monster trucks there. A lot of the guys who were there working in the dirt, Kevin Willicke, Eric Shretsky, Christopher Warnick, Andy Ullum, all those guys were actually here, a part of the actual monster truck show, but they decided to add a little fun to the fans for bringing out their remote control monster trucks and putting on a good show as well.
Oh, you broke the body in half. Oh. Oh, stop. Already got parts breaking.
Oh, Jesus, what?
Stop. Hit that set of cars very straight. You should hit that set of cars.
And to cap everything off, the monster trucks came out, lined up on the front stretch for their introductions. We also had the ride truck out here. They were giving out monster truck rides throughout the pit party and throughout the intermission of the show. But coming up next, we have got qualifying highlights. Stay tuned here on MotorHour for more monster truck action from Lernerville. Welcome back here to Lernerville. Here are the qualifying highlights. Storm Damage and Travis Mowry kicked us off. He got himself a 7.4 second pass with this run. It was really, really slick at the very start. As you can tell with all the rain that had come through within the area the last few days and also just moments ago before the show got underway. Jeremy Dishman and Rammunition came out next. He had himself a 6.98. Almost got himself a little bit of trouble here. Brandon Duro and Bad News Travels Fast, he ended up getting the lowest qualifying time with the 7.99. You can see right off the line, had a little bit of rooster tails coming up, but just not as quick as Rammunition or Travis did as first two. But the fastest qualifier, though, ended up going to Steve Thompson and Hurricane Force with a 6.06 second pass, nailing out the whole entire field. Up next would be Mike Hawkins, an equalizer. He ended up getting himself a 7.18. It's always good to see the old school equalizer name on a straight line course for old school monster truck fans. But the very last qualifier of the day was Mark Hall in the Raminator. He ended up getting himself a 6.9 second pass. He gets himself into trouble twice. First one here, two-wheeling up the ramp and almost backing it into the wall. Came so close to getting into that wall. And right now, we are going to show you the qualifying results. As you can see, Hurricane Force number 1, Raminator 2, Rammunition 3, Equalizer 4, Storm Damage 5, and Bad News is number 6. And here are the round 1 matchups. You can see 6 trucks, so we will have a fast loser in the semifinals. Who will it be? We're about to find out shortly. First race of the day, Rammunition in the far lane, Bad News Travels Fast in the near lane. We're about to find out who's going to the semifinals. Pretty good job for Brandon Duro as he gets the first round victory. Rammunition going over the opposite lane. That might be a disqualification run. We're going to have to see and find out. Rammunition getting crossed up in no man's land. Here's the replay here. Brandon Duro does a great job keeping it straight as an arrow. Rammunition gets crossed up in no man's land and ends up spinning out, and he'll end up going over the opposite lane of where he was supposed to be. So I believe that will be a disqualification pass. And as we move on to round number 1, our second race of round number 1, in the near lane was going to be Hurricane Force and Steve Thompson. As you can see him lining up, Mike Hawkins in the equalizer. There was a small problem with Hurricane Force. When the trucks lined up, they shut the trucks off with remote ignition interrupter, mandatory test for every single race. Hurricane Force would not fire back up. So they would have to back up Mike Hawkins. They would have to put a countdown clock on Hurricane Force. They would have to try to start him back up. All the problems taken care of. Hurricane Force moving into position. Mike Hawkins and Equalizer staging first. Hurricane Force coming in right next. Who's going to be the second entrant into the semifinals? Oh, Kevin Willicke almost goes down just trying to get away from them. And a little trouble there for the Equalizer, almost getting himself into a very tricky situation as Mike Hawkins is going to be eliminated from the first round bracket. However, he might get a chance at becoming the fast loser. We're going to take a look at this again. Steve just gets off the line incredibly and in no man's land just suddenly gets a whole bunch of power. Nice job from one half of Natural Disasters Racing out of Maryland. Steve Thompson moves on to the semifinals. And our third and final first round race, it is going to be Travis Mowry in Storm Damage in the far lane going against one of the legends in the monster truck business, Guinness World Record holder, Mark Hall in the Raminator. Moving Mark Hall into position, we're about to find out who's going to the semifinals and who's going to be our fast loser. A nice job by Travis Mowry, but Mark Hall in Raminator gets the victory here. He'll be moving on to the semifinals. What a great job by Mark Hall. Travis tried his best to keep up with them, but that Raminator Dodge has such amazing horsepower. Good job by both men. And right now, here is our semifinal bracket. Storm Damage does end up becoming the fast loser. He'll go up against Bad News, and Hurricane Force will go up against Raminator. And as you can see, these two are lining up right now. Ford in the near lane, Dodge in the far lane. Steve Thompson been driving for 11 years now. Mark Hall in the Raminator in his 33rd year of monster truck racing. This should be one of the best matchups that we will see this year. Who is going to the final round? We are ready for the green. What an upset right there as Steve Thompson just defeats Mark Hall in the Raminator. Mark Hall kept up with them in no man's land, but amazingly, Steve Thompson just annihilates Mark Hall in the Raminator, straight as an arrow run for Steve Thompson. Mark was spinning out a little bit at the very beginning, but what a great job by both guys. Here's a little bit of fact here for you. The last year's race winner, Brandon Duro, and Bad News, he has a chance at going into the final round again for the second year in a row. He just has to get by the other half of Natural Disasters Racing, which is Storm Damage and Travis Mowry. Here we go. And in for the second year in a row, look out there. Second year in a row for Brandon Duro and Bad News as he goes to the championship race here at Lernerville. He has a chance at pulling a double win. Nice job there by Brandon Duro. And almost right there. I don't know if that was an accidental spin or whatnot, but that was a pretty cool recovery there by Travis Mowry. And no pun intended here when I say this, but a little bit of Bad News got struck for Steve Thompson. He unfortunately had the same issue as it was in the Equalizer race with the RAI box not working. He unfortunately could not get the truck fixed within the allotted time, so Mark Hall in the Raminator gets a chance at coming back and stealing the race victory from Bad News. Mark Hall in the Raminator, over 3 decades of racing, former driver of the Heavy Boss, Executioner, USA 1, and then in 2002, the Raminator truck was born. Do not count out that Chevy in the near lane though. Brandon Duro's only been racing for about 6 years, but he's known to put on good performances. He just found out his girlfriend's gonna be having a girl. He already has a son. His father's watching. His father's actually right behind us, spotting the races. He's actually giving out the results of who goes across the line first. But right now, we are about to determine a race winner here at Lernerville Speedway. Who will it be? Will it be Mark Hall in the far lane or Brandon Duro and Bad News in the near lane. And for the second time today, Mark Hall almost goes into the wall, but what a great job by Brandon Duro and Bad News. Amazing upset as he knocks out Mark Hall in the Raminator in the championship race. And for the second year in a row, the race winner here at Lernerville Speedway. Boy, he's got to be jumping up and down with excitement inside that truck, knowing that his girlfriend Ashley is going to be giving birth to a girl soon. His son's up here with us, and his dad's up here with us. His dad is pretty ecstatic. You got to admit that. His crew guy Nick is here as well. You can see that beautiful, beautiful paint scheme representing the 20th anniversary of Bad News Travels Fast. Bruce Haney would love that paint scheme, the former owner of Bad News. Brandon trying to take the helmet off, trying to get out of that truck. He's going to go down to talk to Jeff Bursey. You got to give it up to Mark Hall, though. He put up a good fight no matter what. Mark Hall definitely gives respect to all these monster truck guys up there, so he must be happy that Brandon Duro got the race win over him. We are now going to send it down to Jeff Bursey to talk to our race winner. Second year in a row, Brandon Duro, Bad News Travels Fast.
Brandon Duro, Bad News Travels Fast. Look, you go man, here it is. Taking on some hardware for you. You got a little boy out there watching you. You got a little girl in the oven. I'm telling you, man, you're an awesome racer, and taking out that big bad ram is no small task.
That's for sure, man. I tell you what, the line I take ball back this year to Lernerville Speedway is second to none. It doesn't get any better than this. We knew we had to be on our A game to come out here and try to compete with these guys. Traffic's a little slick, but we're still hoping it's an awesome show for you guys. And I want to personally thank each one of you, every one of you, for coming out through all the rain and everything and supporting us.
Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Duro, Bad News Travels Fast. First place racing champion here tonight.
Great job nonetheless by Brandon Duro. Right here's the replay. Right there, it was a good fight, but Raminator gets himself in a little bit of trouble in no man's land, almost hitting that wall for the second time today. Andy Ullum and Nick Davis are down there. They almost had to get a change of pants. Here's the first race of the Quad Wars. It's Team New Jersey in the blue, Team Pennsylvania in the red. The first win went to Team New Jersey. Brett Butler almost got the crowd into a major frenzy, telling how much that the team wasn't all that good, and they weren't all that good because they have a girl on their team. Almost made the crowd want to go through that fence and start tearing them apart. Coming up next, we got the wheelies. You always got to give a cheap plug to all your friends out there who do this. Nick Davis, Back Channel Productions, all those guys out there, they have their episode from Lernerville on YouTube. Feel free to check them out. But as you can see, we're ready for the wheelie competition. Travis Mowry getting us kicked off. 3 hits. The rain had come back during intermission. Some decent air there. So it was a little bit difficult. A little bit more difficult for these guys because more rain. So it's a little bit more slick, but these guys are going to try their best. You can see Travis trying to come back around. Young Gun inside storm damage. Almost, you can see slipping off of those cars. Nice shot by Travis as he's going to go back. Here's a replay. You can see not all that bad, but you know, with these type of conditions, what can you really do? See him slipping and sliding off of those cars. Here comes Jeremy Dishon. Whoa! I did not even expect him to hit that car. I believe that car was only designed for a slap wheelie, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be used for that now. Jeremy Dishman the original driver of Ammunition when the truck debuted back in '02. That beautiful Dodge horsepower being let out. I think he's about to send it over to the pits. His 3 hits are pretty good. Yeah, he's going back to the pits the long way. Going through the infield. Here's a replay. Look at that. I didn't even expect him to hit that car. Some nice air there. And trying to get it lined up for the third one. Not all that bad, despite the conditions. Now here comes the luckiest guy in Sarver, PA right now. Just won racing for the 2nd year in a row, and now he wants to try to do what he did last year by putting on a good performance in the wheelies. Now this truck is a good wheelie truck, so let's see how he does. Patrick Enterprise chassis. Gonna get that truck lined up for his 2nd hit. Gonna come back around for his 3rd hit. Let's see, stopping it. He's about to go for his 3rd hit right now. Not all that bad.
Getting enough traction.
I'm gonna show you his highlights right here. Getting some nice air a little bit. Second one. And the 3rd. Pretty good job by Brandon Duro. But look who's back. Steve Thompson and Hurricane Force is coming back out right now. Now, we are being told he has a little bit of more issues than what he originally had in racing with the RII boxes. He does not have any rear steering. For new monster truck fans, there are 2 different ways to turn the truck. Inside the cockpit, you have the regular steering wheel for the front wheels, but also you have a separate switch that toggles the rear steering. It's very handy when it comes into small arenas and you have tight courses you have to go around. Here goes Steve Thompson. Hitting up with that horsepower. Going through the mud there. Sliding that back Ford around.
Little tactical stunt right there for sure. Here we go. Let's see what he can get for us. Nice, taking on him in.
That's a great hit, Taylor.
And coming up next, Mike Hawkins in the legendary Equalizer. That big bad Chevrolet about to come down right now. Get ready for his wheelie competition. It's always cool to see the old school name Equalizer at any show. Any old school monster truck fan out there remembers the old days with Gary Cook and David Morris. They actually won the 1989 TNT World Championship defeating guys such as Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger, Rod Litzow, USA 1, Andy Brass, Bigfoot, John Moore, no problem. Whole bunch of old school guys. Mike Hawkins getting ready to go for his first hit. You can hear that truck producing a lot of noise. Nice job. Sliding that truck around again. It's always cool to see the trucks go high up on the RPMs and sliding it around. He also has a teammate truck, Mike Hawkins does. Hot Tamale and Richie Yatsko. And usually when there's a show where Equalizer needs to be run and Mike can't do it, Joseph usually drives Equalizer. So you have both the Yatsko brothers driving monster trucks. Mike going up for his third hit. Nice. He's coming back around. Hey, wait a minute. A fourth hit? I don't know if that's supposed to count, but I think that might have been a little bonus for the fans. Nice job by Mike Hawkins. Definitely one of the best ones that we've seen. This is the third hit. Keeping that rear steer going, that's what we were talking about earlier. He had the rear steer going and not the front steering. And right there, great job by Mike Hawkins. And now, our final wheelie competitor of the day, Mark Hall in the Raminator. We're about to see how he does. Because coming up next, we have got freestyle. I know these guys are looking forward to freestyle, definitely, because they get to go on the infield. Let's see what Mark Hall does for his first wheelie hit. He had the traction there, just could not get that front end up. Sliding that truck around, coming back down from turn number 4. Look out, is he gonna hit that cone? No, he is not. Boy, it's like the cones of the wall are a magnet to that truck. He comes so close to hitting them. It's always good to hear that Raminator horsepower. Nice job. He'll be going back to the pits. Going all the way around. Take a look at it again. You see, had the front end up, just not a lot of traction with all this mud. Here's the second hit. Decent air right there. Had the front end up, but right there was his final hit. And right now we are being told Mike Hawkins, an Equalizer, is your wheelie winner. Here is the final 2 laps of the Quad Wars. In the second heat, Team New Jersey actually won that one. But in just a second, you are going to see a sign that says Lernerville. Right behind that sign, one of the guys made a turn, Team New Jersey's guys, and they actually cheated, and they won the race. However, one of the Team Pennsylvania guys complained and said that they did not deserve to win that way, and due to major crowd applause, they ended up getting the overall victory in that one. This is the final lap. Team Pennsylvania tried all their best to try to get around Team New Jersey, and Brett Butler comes up across here, gets into the inside, and then manages to get hooked up onto the wall, coming back around, and then Team New Jersey ends up finishing second, while Team Pennsylvania gets the big trophy in Lernerville. Coming up next, we have got Monster Truck Freestyle. We are back here at Lernerville for one more time as we are ready for freestyle. Travis Mowry is about to set the pace. Travis Mowry driving Storm Damage out of Maryland. Here he comes. Nice little momentum coming up over the cars. About to slide that truck around. You can hear it sputtering. I believe it might have some issues with some cylinders. Oh, those cars completely flattened now. Got some nice air there. Tim Mente owns this truck. He also owns Hurricane Force. Travis getting some good momentum right now, definitely putting on a good run. About to turn it back around. Oh, and he clips that tire there, filled with rainwater, if I had to assume. About to come back around. See what he's got. Oh, some nice air right there from Travis. Definitely showing everyone this is the run you have to beat right now. He's about to go into the infield. Let's see what else he has. Travis Mowry putting on such a good performance right now. He's about to do a donut. Travis actually cutting a good donut out there in the infield. Travis, a young up-and-coming racer. Did a good job with Monster Jam this year. He's about to go over the bus. Back tires touch the bus, front end up. Nice going by Travis. About to come back around. You can see how slick all that mud is. Not as bad as it was in New Jersey not that long ago. But these guys are making the best of it, spinning around in nice donuts again. As Travis is going to come down the front stretch. And he's about to come out and say hello to his fans. Great job by Travis Mowry as we begin our freestyle field. You can see some amazing hang time right there. Great job out of Travis. And then here's our first donut of the day in the infield. You can see all the grass and mud just flying around everywhere. And definitely bonus points for this, being the first one to attack the bus. The back tires barely touched the bus. Comes back down, front end up. Amazing job. And Travis comes out, waving hello to his fans. Knowing that, hey, you guys got to beat that, definitely. And coming up next, we have got Jeremy Dishman in the Ramunition. The teammate truck to Raminator. This truck debuted in 2002 as well with Raminator. Jeremy was the original driver. Here he comes with some good momentum coming over the front stretch. See what else he has. About to fly over these crushed cars. I could be mistaken here, but I believe that that's actually Matt Dishman's chassis that he's driving. Matt actually is in Tulsa, Oklahoma for a Monster Jam show. Meanwhile, his brother is driving amazingly here in Pennsylvania. Sliding that Dodge around, about to go into the infield. Let's see what he's got. Is he going to go out to that bus? Sliding that truck around. You can see the grass just going everywhere. Oh, wait a minute. I think he's about to hit the stack here. He's going for it. There's some cars, some vans, some station wagons everywhere. It's a good combination jump if you want to hit that. I think he's about to hit it from the other side now. Getting some nice air, and he crushes the roof of that station wagon. Might be coming back around to hit that bus. About to go around the pole. Is he going to hit that bus? Slides it around. No, he's actually going to go around the bus again. See what else he has. I think he might be coming back for that stack. See that mud puddle there. Climbing over that. You might get a few bonus points for being the first to attack that. Let's see what else he has. And whoa! Going over the wall. I don't even know if you're supposed to do that. I don't know if there was supposed to be a jump there or if it was just flattened down. Cutting some nice donuts. About to come back around, maybe another set of donuts here. Nope. Going back. I think he's now about to attack this bus. Climbs it up over the bus. Nice job. Let's see what else he has. Coming up over the stack again. Fourth time he's hit that. He's definitely letting everyone know, hey, this stack is pretty easy to go over. See the mud on the windshield. See what else he has. Oh, he's about to go over this again. Up and over the wall. Nice job by Jeremy Dishman in Ramunition. He'll be bringing it back to the pits. Here are some of the highlights here. Pretty good job for being the first to go over that stack. He hit that a few times, and right here, going over the wall. I did not even expect that one. Going over the bus. Great, great job. And then going over the wall again. Incredible. Putting on a good performance. Now, a little bit of a reminder here for this run. It's going to be a little bit shaky. I move for 1 second and somebody takes a spot. However, you know, you got to do the best you can while filming, so please be aware if it's shaky. But here comes Bad News Travels Fast and Brandon Duro. He's got to be pretty ecstatic right now. Just one racing. This truck is a wheelie truck, so let's see how we can do with trying to put on a good performance here. That Patrick Enterprise chassis. Flying through the air over the crush cars. Sorry. See what else he has. Some nice air. Oh, even great air right there. Nice job by Brandon. Coming back down from turn number 4. Is he going to go in the infield? Yes, he is. Let's see what he has. About to hit the stack right here. Oh, on 2 wheels for just a second. Right front hit the roof of that caved-in station wagon. Brought the truck up on 2 wheels for just a second. About to come back around. I believe he might be going for the bus. Let's see, is he going for it? Up over the bus, nice going. You can see that truck just sliding around everywhere. Slide it around again. Easy. Right rear just barely touched that wall. You saw that grass fly around. Flying over that stack. Is he going to come back around for the bus again? Slide that Chevy around, hitting that little Armco there. Let's see what he's got. Pops the front end up. Look at this. He's riding it out. Incredible. Unbelievable. I did not even think you could even ride a wheelie in this mud. Incredible job by Brandon Duro. He just surprised us all big time right now. He's about to back up. Pardon the shakiness. Amazing job from Brandon Duro. And he's about to slide it over to a stop on the front stretch. What a great job by Brandon Duro. You can see some amazing air right there. Definitely some great air. Right here, I thought it was going to be in trouble. That roof of that station wagon has a little bit of an angle to it. Got himself a little bit of trouble. This is the first jump over the bus. You see, good job there, but the second time around, a lot of momentum. Gets the front end up, slaps it down for a great wheelie. You can see the mud just spewing around everywhere. What a great job by Brandon Duro. All right, we have now got Steve Thompson and Hurricane Force coming in now with the full head of steam. Now remember what we said earlier, he's got no rear steer, so this could be a little bit difficult for him, but he's been sliding around in the mud for quite a while, so I don't think it'll be an issue with him. Get some nice air there. Keeping it going with some more great air, and he's about to lose the tailgate.
Hey, we're going to get on hard now.
Let's see what else he's got. He's coming in now. Again, great air.
Steve Thompson going way down deep into turn number 1.
Coming down around turn number 1, about to head into the infield in a different way. I guess it doesn't matter as long as you're going in the infield. He's coming in with a good amount of momentum, about to go over the bus. Amazing hang time over that bus. Definitely putting on a clinic right now. Slides that truck, puts it right into reverse. Up and over that stack, just barely clears it. Coming back around now, about to head over the bus again. Unbelievable what air that was. Steve Thompson, 11 years now he's been driving. I'll never forget one of his very first shows in Seekonk Speedway in Massachusetts over 10 years ago. He was driving Iron Warrior. He was a rookie at that time, and look at him now. Definitely one of the best drivers out there. And again, some great air. Up on 2 wheels for just a second, but unbelievable. He's definitely taking out his frustrations out on this track. Not being in the final round. You can hear that throttle rhythm. He's about to come back around turn number 1 again. I think he's about to head over that bus one more time. Here he goes. Incredible air. I am literally speechless. And he's about to lose a bedside. Amazing job by Steve. He's just not quitting. Going over the bus for a 4th time, and still some amazing air. He's definitely venting out his frustrations right now. Coming back around one more time. Down the front stretch. Unbelievable. Sliding that bad Ford around. He's definitely got this crowd up on its feet right now. And he's not quitting. Unbelievable air. He's launched that truck to the moon so many times in this run. He's just not quitting. He's been going at it now for almost 4 minutes, if not more than 4. You can see that bedside just wanted to come off. Steve sliding that truck around. What an amazing job by Steve Thompson coming out and acknowledging his fans. I don't even know where to begin with these highlights. You can see amazing air right off the bat. That's where he lost the tailgate. Right here, I don't even know if the back tires even touched that bus. Great, great job. And again, just some amazing air. Amazing air is a complete understatement to define this run. This guy was launching that truck straight up to the moon. Amazing, amazing air this guy has had. Coming out to greet his fans. He's definitely done a great job here this weekend, Steve Thompson. We are going to move on now to the equalizer and Mike Hawkins coming out right now. Now, this truck is known for great donuts, and anytime when you've seen the equalizer, you've probably seen him cut a great donut. And we've seen a few trucks actually do a few donuts, so let's see how he can do here in this mud. He's about to go in the infield, I think, unless he's coming back around. Nope, he's coming back around. Definitely high on that motor. That motor sounds amazing. That truck is producing at least 1650 to 1700 horsepower with that motor. Sounds a little bit different though. Going up over the bus. High on the RPMs there. Sliding around through that mud. About to go over this stack here. Great job. Slide that truck around, come to a stop. About to go over the stack again. Think he might be heading over the bus again. About to go over this bus again. Ooh, high on the RPMs there. Now starting to think that motor might have a problem in it. Sounds a little bit different. Smoking a little bit too. Let's see how he does. High on the motor right there. I definitely think he has a problem. Sliding that truck around to a stop. Yeah, I definitely think he has a problem with that motor. You can see some smoke coming out of the back. I don't know if he's done. I think he might still continue. Let's see. He's moving the truck. And no, you can see his hand. He's done. He must have broken something. But what a great run by the legendary equalizer and Mike Hawkins out of Virginia. Didn't even know until the day before that he was going to be here for this show, but definitely put on a good performance nonetheless within 24 hours notice. Got some good momentum going over the racing lanes, definitely. Going over this bus, I thought right there he probably might have gotten stuck. Up over that car stack. And then right here was the one that ended it all. Right there, you saw some smoke come out. I don't know if he blew something in the motor or whatnot. But here comes our final freestyler of the day, Mark Hall in the Raminator. Kicking it off with some good donuts. The Guinness World Record fastest monster truck on planet Earth at over 99 miles an hour, set back in 2014. about to do some more donuts. Mark and Tim Hall have been doing this for over 30 plus years. You might remember the heavy metal Traxxas. You also might remember the Big Boss, USA 1, Executioner. These guys have been through it all. And again, some more donuts. Trying to do something. Trying to go around this barricade here. See what he's got. I think he might be going up for that bus. See the mud just spewing around everywhere. It's gonna be a long time for these guys to get cleaned up. Nice job up and over that bus. You can even see Nick Davis and his crew filming. They, like I said earlier, they have their episode on YouTube. Feel free to check them out. Back Channel Productions and Monster Power. Nice job, a little crossed up there. About to go over the bus the other way. That bus has definitely seen its better days.
Oh, take it deep. Look at that 2,000 horsepower.
About to go over it again. Let's see some nice momentum. Front end up a little bit. Almost getting himself into trouble there. Mark Hall definitely doing a good job. You need to put on a good performance to definitely beat Steve Thompson. Let's see what else he has. Some more donuts. He's definitely the donut king of today. He's already gotten 4 great donuts. And I think he's going to end it right there. See him wiping the mud out of his eyes. Now you got to get through those roll bars. Nice going by Mark Hall in the Raminator. Getting his appreciation shown here in Lernerville. Some good highlights here. We are now being told that the freestyle winner is Hurricane Force and Steve Thompson. What a great run by Steve. Great job by everybody here today in Lernerville. Mark Hall definitely did a good job trying to put on a good performance. He definitely did put on a good one. Nice job going over the bus, going over the car stacks, and also putting on some good donuts. It was a good job, though, nonetheless, by Mark Hall and the Raminator. Well, guys, that's going to conclude this very debut edition of MotorHour. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I will see you next time in June. But for right now, enjoy these highlights. Thank you all for watching.